Arizona, homeowner's best friend.
We were just getting ready to go into Jordan's chaos gardening technique. Do I even need to take notes for this, or do I just scribble on the walls?
No,
Oh, there you go.
yeah, you just be one of those kind of people that ends up with a pocket full of seeds from everywhere you go, and then you just throw them around your yard. I'm a big proponent of chaos gardening because it identifies where the plants want to be, whereas as opposed to you putting them somewhere and telling them this is where you want them to grow. So I've done this with a wide variety of plants, one of which was the urban farm carrot that I got from Greg. Right before he moved to North Carolina, he gave me a handful of carrot seeds from his yard. And I took them home and I had, carrot seeds coming out of my pockets. And so I just kind of threw some of them in the yard and ended up with a carrot forest that year. And what was interesting about that carrot is that because it's been grown in Phoenix for so long, it adapted to growing a carrot and going to flower within the same season. Normally a carrot takes 2 years to do that. But this carrot got wise and knew that her time was short and sweet in this world, so she goes to flower quick. And it makes for a really nice cut flower, but I let a lot of them go to seed, and then I had an even bigger carrot forest next year. And I ended up giving them out, collected those seeds, and I gave them out to our permaculture students, and I gave them out to our fruit tree customers. And so the urban farm carrot from Greg's house lives on, thanks to my chaos gardening. I do that same thing with, wildcrafted seeds that I find from herbal, like medicinal plants that I find out in the wild. And I take those seeds home and I just throw them around on the drip edges where like the rain falls and collects at your drip edge. And they grow themselves. And I'm a big fan of things that grow themselves. I let my lettuces go to seed when they're done for the season, and they blow around in the wind, and I have lettuce growing all over my house, like all over my yard. Bachelor buttons are the same. There's a lot of seeds that do really well with that chaos style, where you just throw them everywhere and hope for the best. And many times it surprises you, and it's super fun.
One of the things I really like about that is that they're going to grow best, the best place for them to grow.
Me too.
And I've found that those are the really, really strong ones, right?
Mm-hmm. And they can be the most medicinally potent as well. They can be the best adapted for our region because they find where they like and they can grow really, really strong. So it's a good strategy for sure. That's not to say I don't plant in rows and plant in garden beds as well. I do that also. But I like things to be kind of wild and free as well.
Well, that takes a little more work. And again, that's where the lazy gardener comes out in me. I just, spread them. I had some lettuce going to seed a few years ago in the front yard at the urban farm. And later that spring, I was walking the dog, and one house down and across the street, there was a head of lettuce coming up in their lawn. It's like,
yes.
It's that easy. It's that easy.
Yes. Seeds are really smart. I mean, they're made to store for long periods of time. They're made to travel. They're made to find just the right spot and then kick into gear.
Rosie on the house, every Arizona homeowner's best friend.